want to risk that at all. I like Necro.
I wouldn't really want to play Pango here. It's good against Slark, but it's not good against the rest. Like all the other heroes, they kind of like to
stop this early pull, just because Clockwork, as you were saying, like it's to the favor of the Clockwork in this try versus try situation, because Clock has a way to get that farm. I thought maybe they would just burn out the Underlord as much as possible. He succeeds in getting one pull, and then you call it a day. But they called it a day a little bit earlier, maybe just because they wanted to be able to pressure that bottom lane a bit more. Unfortunately, TJ is going to be losing his courier to start things off.
This is I like the decision to try lane, just because it means that, you know, Ice really won't have much of a game up top. Zai's going to do okay. One of the offlaners I think that's best being left on an island. We saw that a lot yesterday. People were struggling, but Zai always finds a way to just get something out of it. But I think it's also just because he's more comfortable like ending up as the 4 position, right? Because he's playing with Yapsor, who more often than not actually out GPMs him by the 15-20 minute mark.
Zai and KP, I think, are 2 good examples, except for they're slightly different in that KP's a greedier offlaner, but he still somehow makes the solo offlane work.
What I remember was, I haven't seen him in a while, but Forev, back when he was playing that old MVP squad, he would just play some axe. There's one game I remember he was like 6-0 by 8 minutes with a blink and a Vanguard and just absolutely trashed a game. Oh, mid lane, Nishas might actually get aggressive here. He's got
he's going for it with the double damage. He's almost going to 4-shot Moon here. Has to morph into strength a little bit and fire, and Moon will be the recipient of that.
And bottom, and Fnatic chose to ward the high ground, so Moon will never really know where. He has to go before the spawn if he wants to camp a rune spot.
Right. Okay, a little bit of pullback here. Ice. Going to be taking a lot of damage, especially as he doesn't have his battery assault. So that means Matumba Man has nothing slowing him down as he... Even if something, maybe you don't kill him, but maybe you kill his bottle charge or something like that, that's still going to kill a lot of his efficiency in lane. Top lane, Zai. Gyrocopter. It's quite the fearsome beast, but he's going to try and fight him underneath the creep wave. But sadly, with the help of the Wisp, 23 Savage proves to be too laning phase is going just a little bit better for Secret. Part of that, I'm sure, is these double damage runes. But at what point, okay, Fnatic. Not sure what we're going to be doing here. Ice does manage to push Matumba Man away from DJ instead of locking him inside. Meanwhile, they go for the dive on mid. Nisha makes use of that double damage rune, killing Moon once again.
And we've talked about this. I really like the Orb of Venom on Matsu. If we can just land this hit, it might be a kill on Ice, but he's wisely just running away from the lane.
Yeah, it's another round of cogs, but Matumba Man makes sure to stay very close to Ice. He's going to be telekinesis back into his own cogs and finish off by Puppey.
Edict, wherever you fall behind on Lesh, you see some inexperienced players at times maxing lightning or stun. You don't have the levels to have that luxury.
We're going to go for a team fight here. The telekinesis isn't going to be able to save Yapsor, but it will help Morphling waveform away. It's going to be slowed down by DJ, but I doubt they want to chase all the way.
When you're 3 levels behind, you can't actually pressure the Underlord. You don't have enough levels in battery just yet. Yeah. And as you can see, Underlord just pushes the wave.
Well, he's got 3 levels with Moon coming in. This is just the kind of rotation they really needed. And look at that, Zai unable to pit a Malice immediately, and as a result is quickly closed.
You don't really mind having a Wisp Gyro pressuring you because you farm the creeps, then go hide under tower, heal up back to full.
A smoke gank, Ice. Oh, he tried to go for a cogs. Look at Nisha double trapping him inside. Oh, Winter's Curse laid out. Can he fly over the trees to safety? DJ, he needs to be able to get away from Nisha, who's still on the hunt here, as is Zai. They're just
like PL Morph. Yeah. Then you play them and you realize how incredibly difficult it is to like have your muscle memory down like that, to just seamlessly switch between heroes while spellcasting perfectly. Moon looking to take this tower, but he's in trouble.
Oh, he's just got to fully commit here. Maybe able to get the kill onto Puppey, and he should with that AoE damage. Now can he get the tower? One last shot from the catapult will secure it. So no deny. That's pretty much it.
He really does not feeling the pressure. You can see the net worth lead for Secret continuing to expand just as minute ticks by with no action.
Here comes a big push, and that is a pickoff on Puppey. Unfortunately, I'm sure they would have much preferred catching somebody like
Tuck is mid and then cutting through jungles, and Underlord plays the dead lane bottom. This is the ideal movement because the highest value kill, the Morphling, is in the area of the map you don't want to enter as the dire side. You want to. And my other concern with Clock is that if you happen to miss the hook, it's a 60-second cooldown.
Yeah, especially when you're this under level. They are going to go for the relocate out here, so Jabs giving up his life to make sure 23 Savage should be okay. Is there any chance that Fnatic come over? Well, not if they can get a pick off here on the Matumba Man. They can just stick to that, but there is going to be the Rubik who stole the Gyrocopter's ultimate, helping to be able to get the kill on the Leshrac, and now Matamba, he tried to get out, but fortunately, Ice positioned himself nicely, got in front of the pounce, back over to Jabs, who relocates back to his death after saving his carry. Secret is they have so many resets. They have 2 mobile cores. They have this Dark Rift ability they can use. They can poke at you and stuff and still get out of a team fight if you overcommit and use that 10-second BKB charge. Oh, that's a good latch there. 2-man silence with a 2-man telekinesis as well. They bring a land stunned onto Leshrac. Moon is easily going to get cleaned up, but now they do have the relocate in coming in onto Yapzor with the hook shot back onto Puppey as well. The 2 supports have been cleaned up, but here comes the cores of Secret. And they're still going to fight this out. As Nisha quite tries to go for Jabs, but fortunately there is going to be that relocate back just in time. Moon, got to be careful. The Dark Rift is actually canceled by Zai, knowing that they can win this fight, and the BKB runs out to Gyro. Couldn't finish off that TP. Secret win a big fight in the mid lane. Cost the
Last just a half-second longer. Of course, Gyro makes it out safely, but instead, because you're now dead, you have no BKB, you don't want to buy back. Secret immediately enter the pit, and look at this, they're just going to hunt Ice. There's no way you're going to hook steal this today. Nisha now grabs an Aegis.
Matamba Man doesn't get the pallets, but does land close enough to Matamba Man, or to Ice to be able to get the kill.
Yeah, Slark, you can see Slark, you find a kill, you go down to 20%, doesn't matter, hide in the trees for a sec, you're already full HP, go start hitting objectives. Nisha now with Aegis actually just rushing the butterfly to maximize the E-Blade damage mid. Side
over, see if they can burst on Zai, which they easily will do, but there is Nisha who teleported in and might try and make a fight of it. Of course, there's only 4 seconds.
And just farm jungle, farm creep waves, you pick up the pace very quickly just based on getting levels. Clockwork, you don't really do anything like that.
He'll Scepter lead up, perfectly times the stun. Burst Yaps are down real quickly, but the important part for Moon is that he gets out. And that does not seem possible. He's just going to give another kill to Secret and another bit of agility.
Mid lane, primarily due to those DDs. Fnatic have played a solid game. It's just that Secret have the answers to their draft. And we talked about this yesterday. When one team can find kills and the other has difficulty, it's a very difficult game to execute.
They're going to relocate in, and Ice looks to be able to stop the back line. Immediately goes for Puppey, but Puppey still managed to get the soul blind on the 2 of them, and Jabs is in trouble. Silence up. Tumman with his BKB will commit to bringing down that support. Meanwhile, Zai is still alive somewhere in that back line. It looks like he may eventually go down here to Moon, but Moon out of mana, and 23 Savage out of health. No, he actually gets the turnaround. Jabs just in time with a beautiful mech, but can he bring down more? 23 Savage so close, but Matamba Man dies as well. Yapzor's almost dead. He may take out from the Spirit Vessel, but Ice is on the run. Nisha with that second life is too scary. Yapzor, it does indeed go down.
Secret would expect. It's Fnatic posture. 30-minute rune spawn, outposts going 1-to-1 split. And
all right, there's a hook shot. Does manage to grab 2 of them. Bunks the Morphling there, but Matamba Man, he's not afraid of fighting. They do manage to get the soul bind on 2 heroes. Not to win. With the BKB from Matamba Man, he was able to bring him down. What a winner's curse. That's going to be able to catch Zai, bringing him down. And Nisha actually going in with his BKB. Does manage to execute Jabs. At least Nisha will also TP out at the same time. Clean escape by him, but 2 buybacks. Ice. He got the last pick of the draft. It's time to make this one worth it.
Matu is the buyback. Be careful.
They need you to jump in. Winner's curse onto the side, but Nisha does manage to grab the Aegis as well as the cheese, plus killing TJ already. Died. Puppey, he's going to be died on the side. Matu actually gets executed somehow. Puppey forced out onto the high ground. Looks like he could be okay. Although slowed down, and now Nisha is here. But the Morphling jumping in. They have that stun coming out from the hook onto Nisha, helping 23 Savage to be able to survive. But Ice is stuck in a cage with Nisha. Will be brought down, but Nisha loses his Aegis. Now Fnatic need to be able to back up, reset a little bit, play on their high ground. And it looks like the 2 are just going to separate here.
Whoa, what? Bottom?
Plus, that helps you scout for wards and stuff like that. So there it is, overclocking. Basically a refresher with, a little bit of attack speed to it. Oh, this is going to be relocated in. Do they have the opportunity? Nisha's actually quite low, but he does have the cheese. Full heal up for him. The second round of cogs being thrown out, trying to keep these heroes locked in. Guy, he's certainly in trouble, but at the same time, Ice is going to be dying. 23 Savage up with the full heal thanks to Jabs. But now BKB, teleport out. Do they have anything to stop him? They do not. No basher on anybody on the side.
That Io's heal transfers to the ally. It's a big advantage.
It sounds like some big numbers, but first, we're going to see Matumba Man try and get here. Just immediately stop at a Winter's Curse. Look at Move just getting shredded by Nisha, though, who turned into the Winter Wyvern and just laying fire down from above. But fortunately, he was able to get that Yule's Blink away. He escaped. Moon got out, and it's actually Yapzro who dies here. Nisha catches up to Ice. Ice will be able to execute him rather quickly. Same goes with DJ on the side of Matumba Man. Fnatic bottom lane so you can get some heroes to maybe move back and defend. We do see the triple shotgun coming out from Nisha.
That's 1 Rax, possibly even 2.
By the way, if I'm not wrong, I believe that's like 8 adaptive strike. They're soulbound together.
Yeah, because it's +3, so you shoot 4, then 8.
You shoot it twice.
Yeah.
They're stuck together. So gobbling down some mangoes. 2 lanes of barracks already down. Basically, as this melee is going to fall, but Matumba Man actually takes his opportunity, jump on a move. But there's the Dark Rift. They take the melee racks. Easy escape.
So I play from Secret. 7 seconds from now, maximum 3 minutes. And no big items from Fnatic coming out anytime soon. Again, they can't take these 5-on. You can go toe-to-toe quite easily. Plus, even if you're stunned, your core price doesn't matter. The Ags is still going to be pumping out damage.
This is a nice pickup, and they can get inside. Locked inside, he's going to try and get out, but there's a hook shot and a follow-up. He can also refresh it if he wants to, and that's what he's going to do. Put him inside the cogs, and he actually hook shot. It's over, trying to catch Puppy there, but he got hit by the pounds from Matumba Man, unable to grab. Meanwhile, side's going to be just destroyed up by that Divine Rapier. They I think they wanted to be able to stay and fight because Moon is certainly taking down the back line. Puppy, he ends up falling. Nisha, though, doing the same thing, trying to go for Ice. Turns into a clockwork and rocket flares him to death. The Bloodstone trying to keep Moon alive. Yule Scepter for a little bit. Bryce stolen out. They're going to try and help Moon here as best as possible, and unfortunately, there's just not much they can do against Nisha's damage while Matumba Man goes for jabs. They're shake him down. 23 Savage left an island all alone, but not alone. Moon actually comes in with a clutch stun. Nisha burned out of all of his mana here. Can they chase him down? Jabs joining him, trying to give him that extra bit of movement speed to chase down that damn Morphling. Matumba Man also managed to escape with his Aghanim.
A Wisp, that is the dream, especially under the circumstances with no buyback.
Hook shot, initiation. They're going to go for the relocate on top of the cogs, but he already pushed them a little bit farther away. They're still going to go for it, though. Nisha actually jumping into the 2 of those, soul bind up.
Oh my God.
The second hook shot actually stalling up Nisha, but he gets a safe tag off, and now he heals up back to full, but still jabs in the back line, being beaten down by side. Finally, they do get him. They get the silent bunch of the jar copter while his Colt braced up, so they can't do anything to stop that right now. Puppy did die with no buyback here, but so did 2 of Fnatic heroes. So Fnatic, they're going to choose to retreat away from this, even though 2 cores were low.
Not Secret that are split up now. It's actually the lineup of Fnatic, as 3 heroes are overexposed, as DJ had no entrance in the fight. Now he's in a lot of trouble. You don't want to have to use buyback here, because then you get no X.
Straight up Winter's Cursing. Zai actually force staffing up the high ground to be able to chase DJ down with all the movement speed he's got. He's going to make sure that DJ is forced to Cold Embrace, which means Matumba Man can take him at his leisure. Ooh, a 16,000 net worth lead for Team Secret. They're definitely winning this game, but Fnatic just good fights, turn things around. It's going to start off with the initiation on his Morphling, chain setting him down. Beautiful setup. That's life number 1. Can they do it in life number 2? They still have the refresh from Ice. Activate his BKB, turn into a Giant Copter immediately. He's going to be Winter's Curse. Hold him in place during that BKB. They're going to try and Dark Rift out. Fnatic built in the past, thanks to the Aghanim Scepter. Oh, but Moon, he's really challenging for this. Oh, no. It brings backward. Matumba Man, perfect read. You saw him just booking it north. He's saying, if Moon's going to do something like this, oh, what a Winter's Curse. That was nasty. DJ be able to show that.
They might go for
Secret, as long as they're just constantly careful, Nisha's going to lead it off by himself. They're going to Winter's Curse him immediately. Does manage to get off the strength morph, though. How did he make that read? Nisha, he's going to be able to turn, and immediately tries to go for Jabs, who's going to be Cold Embrace. And 23 Savage fighting with that Divine Rapier is actually doing a pretty good job. Now they manage to get the Sight Device on him as well. Clockwork refreshing, looking to be able to get that follow-up initiation on Nisha, but he's dead. He can buy back here. Missed hook shot, the Divine Rapier on the ground as well. The stun on the Clockwork from his refresh earlier. As Secret are hoping to just be able to move back
up from Zai is incredibly necessary. I wouldn't be surprised to see more halberds picked up even. It's one of the Puppy specials. on his old school 5s.
Yeah, they're going to need it somehow to stop 23 Savage, who doesn't need boots. He just roll forward like the tank that he is.
He also ate the Ags too, so he's just doing, he still has it. There's just so much damage out, but watch this Rax melt.
10 seconds till the Morphling is up. Is Fnatic going to back down? Is that what it was for the level 10 tower?
Yes.
That is legitimately the best one he's going to get.
You get homing missile stun duration though, and you have 3 of them. Okay. So that could be big.
Okay. That's a little something. Fnatic marching forward. Oh, he almost just managed to bop down the Gyrocops, but he still has the heal coming out from his Aghanim Scepter as well as from jabs. He actually went up the full, and reminder, he's still got that Aegis. So even if they bring him down once here, they're going to have to find a second solution. He's cold embraced on a tier 3 tower with his Aghanim shots going out, finishing up these buildings. Pulling him away. Telekinesis separating from the tether here. Is this an opportunity? 23 Savage, not at all, because he's just called to brace again. They're just going to keep doing this. They're saying, Secret, you have to commit harder than what you're doing right now, because 23 Savage has he's facing downhill, so they can force staff him, and they're cold embracing him. Bit by bit, these buildings are going to die. You have to find an opening inside Ice, left-hand side. BK beat up. Jabs actually coming over, but he got stunned by the buy. Now he's going to be bound up with the Grimstroke, but they are going to get the cold embrace off, so he's going to be fine. Triple after strike comes in, actually executes the Gyrocopter. A winner's curse, buying him out, tried to tether over to the other side, but he didn't quite make it, got stuck inside the pit. 23 Savage operating without a whisper now, but it won't be enough to be able to bring down the Morphling once. He's got a buyback. Zai, left with no mana, has a flicker up in a second, but he's surrounded by heroes, managed to get up into the high ground, but can he get away from the Gyrocopter? No, he can't. He's going to buy back as well as the Morphling. Nisha turned into a Gyrocopter. Flat cannon shots out. Telekinesis, he initiates. Tries to have a sword, he gets side device up. He's dying fast. 23 Savage turns for him. No, he actually wants to go back to Mutumbaman, but Mutumbaman bounces away. Hit a little bit of slow, a little bit of stuns. Fnatic. They're stalled up a little bit as Secret managed to retreat back to the fountain, but they get 2 lanes of barracks. That's going to be Megas right now. Secret, they have to be able to find an opening now. They can't deal with Megas and this Fnatic team. But Mutumbaman tries to go for the back line, tries to go for the Winter Wyvern, pounces himself away. He needs to be able to regen back up. Jabs a little bit low, but Nisha doesn't have the confidence to be able to commit into that team. The 23 Savage, he's just too big for staff away. Guarding back. Aeon Disc, Puppy needs to be able to pull back the fountain once again. Nisha full heal up with a Satanic. Right, the side device comes in. He turns, activates his BKB, way forward, trying to go for jabs. Shot comes him, not good enough. Cold embrace, and now he's dead. No buyback. Nisha, he shot his shot. He went for jabs, but it wasn't good enough. Same goes with the Mutumbaman. Does manage to get off the Shadow Dance, but look at jabs. He's so tanky. Another cold embrace is up. It's always up. The heals, the sustain, it's too much. More buybacks. They approach the fountain. They're pushing Secret. They're taking them out of this game. Game 1 goes to Fnatic.
Oh my god, 23 Savage, how much
idea of these team fights.
Yeah. And it's nice because now if this Earthshaker has any sort of farm, you actually have a kill combo on the Morphling, right? You
Percentage base at all.
No, it's just damage.
Just a straight magic damage nuke. My bad.
Yeah. Ward bottom, this is aggro tri-lane. You got to control the target. Wow, Jabs actually blocked the Heart Camp himself. That's very weird because we saw yesterday what happens if you get like a Satyr creep. Like imagine if they had stun right here. This would probably be a kill.
Well, instead they're going to get the slow from the enchant onto Mutumbaman and Mutumbaman.
What a boss. I also love a shot Matu's head. Like, come on, guys. He was playing Slark 2 with the Drums Diffusal Rush. He's not going to be able to go toe-to-toe with double rapiers. Really heads-up play there to find the first blood. And the Apps are going to take out the Courier up top as well.
Oh, another toss back. This is only going to be towards Jabs, but this is probably just enough, especially with that enchant. Such a long and painful slow. Taken away. They are going to try and swap out lanes, though. Mid. The nice Fisher block is going to lead into getting the Jingu stacks. He still has a boundless strike. Is it going to be enough damage, though? He does not have an Orb of Venom or anything.
Yeah, he probably should have grabbed one before fully completing the Wraith Band. That's what we saw in the matchup yesterday, I think, with Ori playing Monkey King against a Kunkka. Unfortunately, you don't get the first kill, which means you also won't get the second, because if he dies there, has to TP back in, he's just not able to enter the lane.
Yeah.
Or he dies again, but this is still Monkey King versus Ember. Nisha Nisha 11 and 11 versus the Moon score of 4 and 2. This is an impossible lane for Ember unless you have aggro supports that roam for you, and they're more concerned with ensuring that their 23 Savage Morph gets free farm.
A little bit surprised they didn't put like Ice mid. You know, just because this Ember is going to get bodied so heavily. But, you know, at the end of the day, he's still going to get his solo experience and toss back. Tried to hit it the Centaur stun, but instead he tossed it a little bit farther back, and as a result, they're going to miss the kill on Zai. Jabs actually taking a lot of damage there from the one chilling touch hit. It slowed down from the Frost Blast. That is just so much magic damage. It caught the Morphling by surprise, and here it gets a kill on the Enchantress.
I'm telling you, I love this AA, man. It's 100% move so it's similar to the Disruptor in the sense that it freezes you for some extra attacks. And it's at level 3, it's a 90 plus damage auto attack, and you get the range, so it's very easy to land. He's probably going to die here. Frost Shield's going to try and help, but oh my, wait, Savage?
Okay, he's okay. He's still got that strength morph. He kills up, brings some items back in. Yapsor, meanwhile, actually pulls over. Guess maybe this lane might be a bit more difficult if the Pango has a level lead. Oh, back to bottom. DJ actually trading out with the Lich there.
Nice to just keep your sustain up. DJ might look to dive here as the boots. Could look for a toss back.
Just pokes at him and hoping to secure CS underneath tower, but denied from 23 Savage. Already has 8 of them. It's small potatoes, though, compared to the 21 denies in the mid lane from Nisha. There's definitely one lane that's coming way far ahead. DJ is going to be able to get the toss back towards Jabs. Zai no longer having that protection of the Lich Shield. Once again, that enchant coming in handy. We saw this once before in this tournament, the Enchantress in an attempt to counter a Lich, and it's putting to good use here.
Definitely one of those counters that I'm sure we'll see as this tournament continues. Nice. No mana, but he has a mango.
Yeah, he's trying to juke like the Fisher to be on the right side, but unfortunately, Yapsor just keeps on holding it.
Yeah, nice kill. And this is what we saw yesterday as well, where this Shaker support seems much stronger when you have advantageous lanes and you can play both of them, right? So top and mid are 1v1s, and he effectively threatens both at all times, and he's been able to secure kills in both lanes. So now Monkey King absolutely dominating the Ember, and
the chill touch hit. That was a little bit scary there for 23 Savage as he dumpstered.
And really cool thing there from Nisha. I love this from Secret, a lot of the higher level teams. I saw Nigma doing this yesterday, where he goes to check top rune, but like he just heads up early, stacks a camp for his mag, and walks past top rune at 6 minutes. It's just a very hyper efficient. It's not important to get every single CS mid. That map control is critical. And look, Matama Man immediately gonna pick that up and farm the stack immediately. So just handing gold to your ally, and you're getting that ward money. Oh wait, wards are free.
You just walking around the map, getting free money. This bottom lane is beginning to become a bit one-sided.
Plant a tree.
Is it really that far?
It is. It's really that far. We thought about it for like the implications for a Timbersaw, but yeah. Oh, nice block. Ice has no W, so isn't able to roll over it.
It's gonna roll back, bounces off the crystals, kind of off the mark there. On to Zai.
As soon as he hits 6, this Morph of Savage has to play so much more cautious, and I like the build from this MK as well. Nisha going for the 3 points in W. You've already dominated the lane. The tree dance is how you actually farm jungle and waves and accelerate.
Oh, he does have the swashbuckle, and he's not going to be latched by the cold feet either, so he'll be fine.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Nisha just keeps on bouncing between this one medium camp and the mid lane. Ember Spirit does have us level 6, though. We'll see what kind of rotations we're going to be making.
Yeah. He's actually doing surprisingly well. When you consider he died, the fact that Moon is only 1,000 net worth behind the Monkey King, it's quite impressive.
81 and 25. He's 30 CS above anybody else in the game. Oh, nice block, Jabs. He's stuck, and he's ice blasted, and he's easily brought down by Team Secret. 8-7 now.
He's the only person I could think of that could possibly farm that fast.
It's true, the American Wonder himself, Jabs. troublesome. He didn't actually go for a level of untouchable.
Right, it's 100 attack slow.
Yeah, and all these heroes, like,
especially
chilling
AA.
touch, right? He wants to right-click you. There's, he does manage to hit the stun on a Puppy. They're going to commit, but the Cold Feet actually launches them down. They're going to be able to get the Ice Blast. The Chain Frost doesn't bounce back to Moon. They needed to get the kill, and finally it does so. A good
It's just so much damage.
Yeah.
It's one of the heroes with the, if you consider like gold efficiency, it's one of the highest DPM.
They're trying to make a fast move. The Boundless Strike misses. They haven't committed the RP just yet. A Fisher is going to catch him, and now they'll go for it. And with no swashbuckle, the stun also lasting too long. This long-range chilling touch with the extra range, Boundless Strike, Fisher. There's a great way to threaten a kill on somebody without committing whatsoever. DJ, a toss almost saves his life, but Yapzor.
And Tranquil's Magic Stick rush the Blink Dagger. You see a lot more build-up nowadays on Shakers, Arcanes, or Soul Ring almost always. But there is something to be said for just getting a good old-fashioned Blink Dagger at just 15 minutes into a game.
Yeah, especially against this kind of lineup, where these heroes like Ice's Pango, or the Morphling, or the Ember Spear,
or incredibly long-range abilities, finding a kill for free. And that's going to be a mid-tower as well, most likely.
Oh, they're going to buy back because they found the initiation on a Mataba Man, but is this good enough? He's rather tanky. Wukong's command comes out now. They need to be able to get out of it. Look at that. The Cinder Skates holding in Ice. He's going to be able to hop over the Fisher. He still needs to be able to get out that Rolling Thunder. He finally does, but he's so low he can't actually fight that well. Any physical damage coming his way. Fortunately, Moon's going to come in and clean up these support kills. They did get Mataba Man in the end as well, so that's 3 down on Team Secret and a 4th. Zai chained up by Moon. Nisha's actually going to drop down and try and go for the Enchantress kill. He will be able to get the Jingu stacks, Boundless Strike up. He has it now. That'll be enough to execute the Enchantress and get a lot of damage onto Moon as well. Moon's got to be careful as he doesn't have too many remnants to work with.
And look, Yapzor's going to blink forwards. Wouldn't that be a great time to dunk? Alas,
yeah.
No mana. That would have set up for an RP. Who knows how that fight changes instead?
That is a nice little kill on an Ember Spirit. DJ tried to put a stop to it with an Avalanche. Well, speaking of Yapzor's mana problems, maybe those will be solved pretty quickly here as soon as he gets to level 10. Oh, they knew where the Monkey King was in the trees. They're going to be able to hit him with the Rolling Thunder, bounce off the edge of the map and hit him one more time, but there is that extra help from Puppy that's doing a lot. If they can hit him one more, that should be the kill as a Swashbuckle seals it. He actually gets tossed back over to where Zai is, and that's not where he wants to be. Mataba Man slowed down with the Avalanche, pulling back in with a Shockwave, and they do manage to kill that Pangolier, so that's a buyback. Moon doesn't have too much more invis time to work with here. They got to move fast. They want to take advantage of this. Ice spotted out by the Lich. They're going to go for the Rolling Thunder here. They kind of know where Nisha's at, and that's why Nisha immediately jumps down from the trees. Doesn't want to get caught like he did last.
Good. There's only one winner, and there's a hell of a lot more losers. We've blamed everybody.
Well, I was referencing the Artour version of Secret, but we don't have to bring that one up.
So yeah. I think that's, never mind, no comment. I wouldn't say that's the Artour era, that's all.
Well, bye-bye, Jabs.
That's your best.
But he was like, Kyle, do you really think you should be dying this much? And I was like a no boots lion for the first 15 minutes of the game. I've placed 17 wards.
A whole break off of just one successful rotation like this one from Fnatic that is going to run into Secret, but they're on the low ground. That means Mataba Man is going to be able to stay ahead of DJ with the Blink Dagger, and they're only going to find Puppy. But Secret, they're not done just yet. They're going to try and avenge their captain with Wukong's command out. They're quickly going to obliterate that Ember Spirit. Ice doesn't feel comfortable staying inside that either, but DJ does. He's going to jump in and try and finish off. They do manage to bring him down. Zai falls, but he got off the ultimate. That means both the Morphling as well as this Pioneer are going to get whomped on by Yapzor, who ends it with an Echo Slam.
This is not a fight Fnatic can take. What's the rule, Cap?
Don't fight into the high ground?
With no vision. Exactly that. You blink blindly, and yes, you get Puppy, but we just discussed it. He's the 5 position. He's no problem dying. And
doesn't do that. He can't operate solo in getting kills on supports. Ice trying to get it off. He is going to be Yule Sceptered up. Swashbuckle will get out of reach of the Cold Feet, but there's still too much magic damage for him. As
Definitely looking good for Secret, but so was that first game. And gotta say, it feels like it's been peaceful, but then you look at the score, it's 26-17.
Yeah, it's because we were just having like the 5 positions die a lot until that like last smoke rotation from Fnatic that turned out very poorly. Blink Dagger early from Yapzor, and he managed to get a Shadow Blade already, as we're going to watch Puppey get picked off as he was deep. If they do go on him, then Nisha will be ready to TP down there somewhere.
That's another cool thing Secret's pulled off here with both cores getting their BKB at the same moment. Your team fighting is just so strong, and once again, Moon, if you're just on top of them with a dunk, there's nothing you can do. And look at this, with Aegis, time to siege to high ground. 2-3 taking damage.
Yeah, this is just incredibly fast-paced front set by Secret. They're going to try and go from a Man here. They do get a nice chain stun off of the Fisher block, though. Burst him down.
Sick execution.
Take it, stop that channel time, and then somebody else is going to be there and just burst him down. It works in so many ways for this game.
Yeah. Just all the utility, right? I mean, Force Staff as well, very effective against the Pango and the Ember. E-Blade Ags up on the Morphling now. What?
Do you think they put a bit more emphasis on Secret and just having more stuns after that last game? Oh, bottom lane, Ice Blast, can he dodge it? Ooh. That Sleight of Fist allowed him to dodge a little bit of damage, and then the Flame Guard coming in will block the rest. Yapzor will die as a result of him attempting to go for that kill. Well, I mean, there's little stuff. The Enchant Totem, there's hang time added to it. There's also the Morphling changes as well. They're going to try and burst down Man. They throw the Shrine right there. They got a 2-man RP on top of Wukong's command. This is disaster for Fnatic, but the Rolling Thunder on through is going to be able to bump side. They just stay inside of this Wukong's command. They're not going to leave their base right now, as Fnatic will pick off the heroes that have left that area. The Ice Blast going out.
And also the Aegis advantage. It's big. And you can see, Secret, they have all this burst damage too. You even have the Enchanted Quiver on the Monkey. Hold up.
They are going to get the pull back. DJ tries to make his initiation with a Fisher played out. This is actually a nice chain stun on multiple heroes. Trying to bring down Puppey. Lands on top of him with a shield crash, but he breaks his Rolling Thunder right as he gets stunned. He is going to be able to get some distance away. Yule Scepter out onto the Monkey King, slowing him down. But Moon is going to be caught inside the RP. The Wukong's man surrounding Moon, but he's pretty tanky. He's going to be able to slide a fist. Jumps out of the Wukong's man. Farther forward, but Yapzor does manage to hit him with the Enchant Totem. Meanwhile, 23 Savage going toe-to-toe with Nisha. Does manage to get the Jingu stacks and finish off that Aegis. Back down to Moon, who's got caught by Yapzor and brought down. Now there is going to be 23 Savage trying to get back. No, he goes back in with the Enchant Totem with a nice swashbuckle, but pulled in by the Puppey. Sinister Gaze grabs the Morphling, pulls them into the rest of Team Secret, and now Fnatic are going to get caught as well on Ice. 4 dead as 23 Savage.
Get full gaze. And if you look here, that Wukong, Nisha's standing inside of it the entire time, and DJ ooms himself by running in. Because of this defusal, he's now out of the fight.
Go back into the game where Tiny almost getting picked off, as we're going to see the mid lane of Barracks going down. Fnatic refusing to buy back here. Would have been an absolute disaster if that Tiny died as well, but so much physical damage from this lineup, thanks to, in part, the Aggrim Scepter from Nisha. As he puts out these statues, they're great at hitting buildings for you. Man can get tossed back. He says, fine, I'll BKB, and I'll teleport away.
Yep. And now it's child's play to regroup, head towards top. You have the additional... Poor Ench.
By the way,
aggressively, he's so squishy.
Yeah, that is, I mean, Jabs, he's just willing to see if they can initiate onto him. Rolling Thunder, it's going to be able to start off, almost bursting down Zai, trying to chase him down. Yule Scepter for a moment, but the bounce backwards, shield crash, not quite enough. The RP trying to control his heroes, but Zai does end up falling, and he has no buyback either. But Matame with the beautiful RP is going to be able to bring down 23 Savage are going to have to do it solo here. Yapzor almost brought down. Now he's stuck inside the Wukong's command. Wait for it, over to Zai, Enchant Totems to the right-hand side, and will be able to heal up to decent amount. So as this Manta as well, Enchant Totem a little bit farther. Ice comes in, tries to hit the disarm. Fisher down, Matame almost dead, but that Ghost Scepter, it's almost enough for him to live. In fact, it is. He managed to skewer himself out. The Morphling trying to go for the shotgun blast.
Yeah, he didn't have the mana for the adaptive. That would have been a kill. Unfortunately, will block.
23 Savage definitely has a... Nisha trying to sneak an outpost here. There's only going to be Jabs TPing in, though. Oh, he may actually just be going for this kill as the statues spawn on Jabs. Jabs is just, they only need one more lane of barracks to be able to get megas. So it could be something just as simple as them running up, popping Wukong's command, and Fnatic may not be able to find him. They do manage to spawn a big pick, but Matumba Man intercepts, catches 23 Savage. They're going to be able to hit him with the Ice Blast as well. The Abyssal Blade fall, Chain setting him down, and that is enough. 23 Savage falls.
You're probably going to lose that engagement, but if you just stand still, you can see them sort of spread a bit, making sure there's no path for Fnatic to surprise them.
How long do those statues last again?
Scary.
They need DJ to come in big here. They need him to be able to get the right kind of blink initiation. Blink toss back by the Matumba Man, and Nisha already coming forward. Boundless Strike setting up the Tiny, and the RP in the back line. He's going to skewer him back in, not quite. He's just going to deal with them himself, as there's already going to be buyback from the Tiny. Skewer back in. Moon is going to be able to jump back to the back line. They do have the impetus damage, but there's that Wukong's command. 23 Savage has to get out of it. Almost managed to finish on Matumba Man. Couldn't quite get it. He skewers on through. Nisha pull back a little bit. They're trying to approach him from a distance, but the tier 3 is dead. Secret can back up. They still have a tree. So Fnatic, if their smoke was to run into him, they wouldn't immediately be able to figure out where he is. Long range stun from the Fisher, but a swashbuckle barely going off. The Boundless Strike to follow it up there, but Matumba Man, he wants something bigger. He's going to wait until he tries to go for his RP. Double Abyssal Blades onto Ice. Another swashbuckle gets him back. Now he's going to do Rolling Thunder in. Try and chain stun some of these heroes, but Matumba Man, BKB turns around, bashes immediately. They manage to get the Jingu stats onto Nisha. Nisha takes a lot of damage there, but he pops BKB, gets off the Wukong's command. With that lifesteal, he's going to go for Jabs with the following up of his BKB. He gets that support kill. Now it's follow-up. They hit the Boundless Strike onto Moon. He's trying to deal with that monkey. He actually broke the tree as he skewered on through. That control about the monkey game, but he can't go for that kill because he's got the Aegis. Ice Blast on through. Doesn't actually hit 23 Savage. That's why he's able to commit a little bit more. Not quite enough to be able to get Matumba Man. A Glimmer Cape saved him from the nuke. Nisha still on the hunt. Still daring Fnatic to turn on him, but as they buy back a little bit scared, Adaptive Strike knocks him down, but Nisha still able to jump away to the trees once again. Team Secret just got off.
And I'm not quite sure who the person would be to pick that up.
Got all their ultimates, 23 Savage. Oh, toss back, skewer back, attempted, but Matumba Man pops his BKB. It's a cute idea, but they can't afford any pickoffs here as they have no buybacks.
That was a sick idea. Come on, that would have been insane.
Would have been, but unfortunately, they might have the initiation. Oh, skewer into the impetus shot as well. Into the fountain. Oh, he does. Requires no target. He's going to respawn in the fountain. Can they actually get him stunned here? He does have a BKB. If they can skewer him back even further, but BKB activated by Nisha. He knocked him down on the ground, but at the same time, the building is in trouble. Nisha, he's like, get me out of here. I don't want to be in the fountain anymore. This is not a fun game. But damn it, all the rest of the team is finishing off those Raxes. They're going to turn the Tiny, chainsaw him up and down. One dead, but the melee back's in trouble. Matumba Man, he doesn't have a BKB. He's trying to finish off all by himself. They do manage to get the disarm, though. He needs to be able to finish off that melee barracks to get the Makens, but he can't quite do it. Same goes with the Lich. He can't do anything either. That melee barracks will survive on 200 HP. From super creeps and mega creeps, but something tells me that seeing them execute that fountain pushback, even if mega... Yeah, what about your base? Guys, backdoor protection may not save you from Matumba Man and Nisha. They actually kill themselves, but they actually found an initiation on a puppy. He's already dead. What about that melee barracks? B Wukong's command and out.
Got no glyph. Now there's a glyph. They had an opportunity, but yeah, the glyph. Okay. They waited too long.
Now the Wukong's command, that may eventually fade. Here's the initiation, comes in the back line. Two-man Echo Slam with the Chain Frost, but doesn't actually stick to them on the right-hand side. Ice. Managed to knock that Monkey King down. He's controlled up for a little bit. The Glimmer Cape is helping him save. 23 Savage jumps onto him. Immediately turns onto a Tiny, tosses him up in the air, and finishes him off. Matumba Man now going to be controlled up by Ice. Rolling Thunder back-to-back stun. 23 Savage starts laying out the damage, but as you said, low on physical damage. Matumba Man is going to be slow to die here as he slowly inches his way towards that melee barracks. Not good enough to finish off the building. Another team fight loss for Team Secret. And they're an Aghanim Scepter on one of these cores?
You could give it, I think maybe actually selling it on Morph just for the item slot. and then eating it yourself. Hold up, Moon.
Moon gonna be abyssal bladed up. The force out, trying to save him. The Athena blade. That might just save him for the Wukong's man. Tone Echo says no piece dead. A buyback is up on Moon. If Secret somehow get caught in this fight, he may buy back and try and jump into this fight. Abyssal blade onto Jabs. Jabs slowing down with the untouchable. They are gonna be able to get the Tiny as well with the RP. Locked up on the 2. But look at that, the Monkey King. He's almost dead. The Ice Blast is coming in. He doesn't hit 23 Savage. Nisha's almost dead. Moon is down here after his buyback. He's able to bring him down. But Tubman wasn't able to chase down Ice, but Poppy is able to help him get the kill. 23 Savage. Knockback is going to TP right behind Dual Scepter. They caught him just in time. Sai is there to be able to catch 23 Savage, but it turns into a Pango. Swashbuckles away, and now Ice. He sees the opportunity to go back in with no more Aeon Disc up on the Ancient Apparition. He's going to be left to die here as Ice looks for more. It's going to be able to control up on Matumba, tosses him back. Avalanche, he's got a skewer, but if he can't actually get it off, not going to be able to get it off. 23 Savage, no! The Force says, get him away! He's dead! He does have a buyback. They need to be able to catch this Monkey King. He bombs out from this. They need to be able to force to have him up, but he's denied by the skewer over and over again. He's being tossed back time and time again, and now the Rolling Thunder. It hit Matumba Man right as he went in. Nisha, he's almost away with the BKB blast. Swashbuckle hits him again, and he's dead. 2 minutes down. Matumba Man, he's going to have to fight this out 4 versus 5, but 23 Savage, he will not quit. He's going to stay on top of Matumba Man. Another toss-up available from DJ, but BKB goes off inside for Matumba Man. Look at the base, though. They need to defend that. Moon's going to be on it. That's Ice, and 23 Savage, they strike again. Shotguns out. Not enough to be able to bring down Puppy. 100 seconds.
The 5-on-4 advantage for a considerable amount of time with everybody such high levels.
But if you can get the Aegis, you still have some time, right? He got him! Roshan finishes off 23 Savage. Dead for 2 minutes is Big Daddy Absol swinging his cojones around in the Roshan pit. Gets a clutch kill that might have just saved it because he also has the buyback too. So he's going to be able to join the rest of the team for a 4-on-4 where Moon, he may just die. He has a Chain Frost. It finishes him off. Absol shutting up Ice. Swashbuckle over the side. They need to be able to find a kill on one of these heroes, but they're also too damn tanky. The strength heroes are too big. Jazz is trying to make his way away, but he can't actually get away from the Fisher. He's now dead. Ice going to be caught by the Enchantono as well. Yasuo says, you're not going anywhere, my friend. DJ, you're going to be caught as well, and that's it. GG. Yapsor ends it with the Echo Slam in the pit. Wow. To take game 2.
Wow, what a hell of a game. This is a delight. I mean, if you're fan of one of these teams, you're pulling your hair out, but one of the best games of Dota I've seen played on this.
Okay, Crow. And there, you called it.
They've played it 3 times before in the group stages.
Spain. Yeah,
They lost 1 game.
To use his healing self.
So another pretty standard opening. I like that none of the games in this series have been decided by the laning phase. There have been advantages, but I had enough of the, oh look guys, we crushed our lanes.
Ice. Actually, with bonus going for first blood, you're feeling pretty good. If you are Captain Ice. Said he's been a little bit more vocal in his communications because that's just what's needed. That's what good leaders do, being one of the most experienced players on this roster. But he is in trouble right now. Matumba Man really gunning for this kill with no Ghost Shroud options on only level 1 of the Q. It doesn't heal that much. He's still trying to get it with the Javelin pickup, but he didn't get quite enough procs. Now he's going to go for DJ instead. DJ running into the trees, but it's too much. Matumba Man is able to stick right on top of him. And now even Puppy, well, he did have one more nuke against Ice, but Matumba Man decides to call it quits.
Yeah. Top, alone against a Wisp Gyro, just gets chased to tower. It's very tough, just like Matumba Man's game right now. He's got the rage, but he's got
rage. He does also have stick charges here.
Oh, it fell off, for the Q is still chasing him.
Oh,
wow, that's most unfortunate. Now it's a glyphed catapult wave shoving in. Yeah. Really good timing for Fnatic.
Not much the Lich can do to stop this because they're just immediately going to go for the dive here. Slowed down once again by those brambles. Ice. They actually have to open wounds him just to make sure that Puppy can disengage. But look at that, the catapult staying alive through all of this, getting so much damage. Meanwhile, top lane, need to deal with the rocket, are able to get that last hit, and Zai can keep on playing on the offensive, especially as Yapso hits a good splinter blast on
bottom. They're just going
bottom lane. Back over to it. Puppy, he's going to turn around, floss blast up. DJ does manage to get that kill. Ice pops the ghost shot to be able to slow down Puppy. It eventually hits him, and he does manage to get the kill with that final attack. Ice once again being the recipient of that healing top lane. 23 Savage not able to fight through against Zai. Once again, this duo continues to play super aggressive into the Wisp, and eventually they are just running out of regen.
Yeah, man, the team fight for secret this game. You talk about AoE, like Wyvern and Mag with the BKB piercing disabled, set up for the Pango, roll through, also a formidable lane. Anish is off to a great start. Once again, he's playing mid, and obviously switching roles from carry. And so far,
they just doesn't stop. Puppy in trouble again. The Ghost Round and the heal will allow Ice to be able to get a decent amount back. Matubman trying to go for it. If he gets really lucky on Javelin procs, he might get close, but he actually has a raindrop on the Necrophos that will help protect against that magic damage from the Javelin. That's smart.
Player to one of the better 5 captains in the scene, and very quickly as well.
When you played against Nisha back on the old Polish squad, did you kind of feel that at all? Did you look at that guy and be like, this kid's really good. He's going to be something. Well, first we're going to see the RP. Do they have a skewer back? They certainly do into the tower range, but there is going to be jabs coming in with the extra helping hand. The heal's just not good enough. Zai teleporting in may have been perfect.
Sure, all 3 heroes they can get up waves and get creeps from jungle. What's up?
I thought DJ might commit to the outpost because there was nothing to stop him from grabbing it, similar to Matubman here, who, if there's no stun, there's nothing to actually stop you from taking the outpost. Zai is going to be able to roll through the trees. Can DJ juke this out enough? No, not with the Sinister Gaze hitting him. Bounces twice, and that is all she
got. The Blade of Alacrity. He went Diffusal in one game on Savage. This time just looking for the increased durability, I'd imagine. Oh, that's farming tool. TP mid.
Yeah, with the double damage through, this is going to be pretty big. They're going to try and get in front of Zai to make sure there's no chance of him being able to swashbuckle.
Consider how far behind the Pango and Lifestealer are, specifically Matu. He is like 2,500 gold behind.
Oh, no, the RP! How's that song go again, Kyle?
Don't walk up the high ground with no vision.
Beautiful. Trying to slow him down. Ice. He's playing around. He knows Pango quite well. He knows just to play around and power half the time. So that buffs up your swashbuckle, allowing you to one-shot creep waves.
Other reason I like the Orchid Rush on Zai, I've always been an advocate for getting items that allow you to stay on map at all times and farm efficiently. You just spam Splinter Blast. That Oblivion is great for the mana regen. And hold up, roll forward.
Oh, the Sinister Gaze pulling him back into the Rolling Thunder. 2 bounces. Zai is going to be able to bounce back and forth on this cliff area. He does have 2 different imprisonments though. Moon can try and save him. And the Winter's Curse going up, and that stops Matubman's damage. The Splinter Blast isn't quite enough, and Moon saves himself again. Now he's actually going to go for a relocate out while still in prison. He's going to be gone back in the fountain while 23 Savage pushes forward. DJ caught by that chain frost though as it bounces forward, and the slow out from the tree wasn't enough to be able to catch those other heroes, but Nisha, he's going to work right now. He's going to be able to get both support kills. A buyback though. Ice coming in from behind, finds Puppy back over to Matubman, who is going to be dying there.
Ags soon to be completed. This is looking real rough because they are spiking hard.
It's also a lineup that has crazy good late game as well, right? They've got a strong mid game presence. Oh, it too with the Rolling Thunder. Beep on through. Swashbuckle just to make sure they quickly execute those 2. And Orchid pretty much lines up very nicely with the duration of Winter's Curse. So you're able to just combine with they actually tried to get it off, but I don't think they got off the OD before the Reaper Scythe landed.
I think that might be a kill if they do, though.
Yeah, it was.
Because Lifestealer has, like, absolutely no mana items. Although, you know what might have been able to save the Pupil's Gifts, actually.
If the RP, they had to worry about Matubman. If they don't kill him, he invests, he can come right back thanks to that rapid heal. And now, they're going to lose not just the OD, they may be losing Ice as well. A Meteor Hammer is going to be dropped. It actually gets the stun on 2, but not enough to save Ice, who is Spirit Vesseled. Zai, with that early pickup, is going to make great use of it against this Wisp and Necrophos.
Wow, that was a very, again, ambitious play from Fnatic. Respect that they're still willing to be the aggressors.
Yeah.
They know they're at the timing. It's just very difficult to team fight secret. And again and again.
Speaking of that, relocate by himself. Jabs tries to nag it, and he does. He actually gets the outpost just in time, and the relocate back 2 seconds time. The damage is coming. Chain Frost, everything they have, and barely gets in. A lot of creeps.
Yep, as has this OD, but the GG trees.
Hey, they kind of finally put the overgrowth. Roll on in from the skewer. They're going to be able to pull DJ back into Zion Pup.
DJ, what was he? What?
Maybe he just had that false sense of security because he had the high ground vision, the Tinker Ward that was placed out. Unfortunately, that also gets countered. Whoa! Oh, where was that Rhino going? That was a charge in the wrong direction there, Nisha. He does have his BKB if he wants to use it and try and TP out. He's going to be able to get the 2-man RP with Matumba Man right there. There's the, trying to pull him up with the Rolling Thunder. The Imprisonment is going to be able to buy 23 Savage a little bit of time as he now goes back in with the Winter's Curse. It's going to be able to control up Jabs. Jabs still taking some damage as the Chain Frost bounces back and forth over and over again. Hits him, 2 down, die, go, Swashbuckle to the other side, goes invisible. RP, they are going to drop the hammer there just to be able to get that kill, but that leaves Matumba Man as well as Nisha free to be able to chase down these heroes. When you're on the gyrocopter, he's taking so much damage, he's going to get popped. They do have the Meteor Hammer that's dropped onto Nisha to make sure that OD got out in time.
Good lord, Nisha's level 2.
Right, Moon specifically picked up an Aghanim Scepter and a Blink Dagger, so he can play that back line and potentially save people with the imprisonment. But it wasn't enough last time because he could only imprison one of them. It was the gyrocopter. Ice, meanwhile, was left out high and dry. He's going to be able to use Scepter himself and does have a hood, but not going to survive for long. His secret is too big for Fnatic.
Teamfight's just so strong they can have confidence, especially in a 5-on-4 scenario.
Yeah, with the Necrophos down and the relocate being used, there's a lot missing for Fnatic. Matumba Man trying to go on a 23 Savage, getting plenty of healing from the IO. There's also the Imprisonment that can be used at any time. The tower needs to be finished off, and they do manage to get it. Now retreat. They've got this Aegis. They know that Fnatic are not willing to chase them.
Increase your advantage. Here, reload coming. They're going for Zai. He's got a pipe, though.
He does have that pipe. He also has that shield crash with damage reduction, helping out with the haste room. Moon, he goes for another imprisonment. He does have a big hammer, but with the Winter's Curse as well as the Orchid, he's already taking so much damage just from the Absolute. They're going to chop that stun into the RP, but a relocate out is going to be able to bail out this OD once again. Ice is the only victim. A reset. Moon. He can still kind of help his Jabs IO here as his charges build.
Never negligible.
Yeah, for certain.
DJ just meteor hammering. Oh no.
Okay, you're outside of the trees, sir. You're outside of the trees.
Ouch. Double basher up on the remain tethered.
And he's not going to be able to have any of those super big defensive items anytime soon. Jabs should be able to no! A bash comes in at just the right time. There's still a Winter's Curse too around here. Zai's just not exactly sure where. Somewhere into the trees. They're going to spot him for a moment. Yeah, so, he doesn't blink very far away, and he blinks straight into the Sinister Gaze. The Winter's Curse, just to make sure he stays chain stun here, is they're going to be able to hit him with the Rolling Thunder. Oh, no.
Jab,
relocate in from Jabs as well. My friend.
Really targeted in these fights, at least first. It's the RP and the Curse, and with the Wisp and Tree behind you, you're going to live through them.
Yeah.
You got a Halberd on the Matumba Man. It's so much damage increase to get True Strike.
Level 25 for Nisha. That's an extra 15% damage for both him and the Lifestealer. Those two are the ones getting the Empower, the melee barracks. Falling pretty quickly here. How is Fnatic going to compose some sort of response here? Going to start building up those imprisonment charges. Matumba Man is not too afraid of being on the front lines here because he does have that heart as well as an Aegis.
Yeah, keep in mind, Lifestealer, 2.5 minutes on Aegis, a heart as well on Matumba Man. Greaves completed by Zai.
Maybe they feel this side of the map is a little bit easier to play for. 23 Savage on the front line is going to be able to get the Abusive Skewer. Nice play, but the BKB activated. 23 Savage tries to get the heal up. He does do a decent amount thanks to his Aghanim Scepter, but now they're going to be RP comboed up together. Jab's going to be able to get the relocate, and Ice saved by the Imprisonment. Moon, with his BKB activated, he's building up those charges. They're trying to bop and bot the another Imprisonment save. Matumba Man, he's going to be able to walk himself off. He's going to invest inside Anisha, who's got now 5,000 HP. Fnatic do not want to chase that, but they may not have a choice. Ice as Nation's actually jump back in. 423 Savage Jabs quickly there with the heals, but lower and lower he goes. Imprisonment save. Once again, Jabs is going to heal him up during that timing. Nation's going to try and look to be able to get another Abyssal Blade. They hold hammer, but he doesn't do anything. He doesn't do enough damage, except for maybe some of these heroes. No, it's going to be Necrophos. He dies. Matumba Man is able to get the double godlike spree. 23 Savage is still here on the front lines, but he just can't do enough damage to any of Secret. They're all quite healthy, and Matumba Man plays on the front lines. Another skewer backwards, isolating him from the rest of his team. He's going to be forced to buy back if he wants to hold. Moon, more imprisonment charges, yes, but he already blew the Sanity's Eclipse.
It's 2 out of every 5 attacks. You're just not dealing damage to the hero. And Nisha with 2 huge skewers. Fnatic up against the wall. They need some sort of miracle here, and there's no toss back.
Secret, very formulaic, leaving Matumba Man on the front lines, doing damage to the tower, and then Nisha finds the opening every single time. Abyssal Blade into the skewer once again, but SVG, well, he does manage to get off his BKB as he gets Winter's Curse. Relocate does bring him back inside the base, but not the best use of the BKB for 23 Savage. He wanted something better than that. Bloodthorn on him. They still got the Orchid on Yapso, or Winter's Curse to be able to isolate these heroes. Excuse me, a Bloodthorn on him as well. Top lane, Gyrocopter. He's going to be RP'd up. Managed to get off the BKB. He's not really healing for a whole lot. Jab, skewer. Oh, he broke the tether. SVG. Oh, Savage is going to try and go for the TP up, but the Winter's Curse cancels him, and now he's going to be dying back.
Poor Jabs.
Oh, Jabs, he did everything. The gyro out and the OD neutered with no Sanity's Eclipse. If Fnatic want to hold on to this game, it's going to have to be against Megas, it's looking like. Let's see as they smoke up what kind of initiation they can possibly get here. Haven't put the Reaper's side to good use. Almost at all in this game. Blink backwards as Nisha once again hunting for that Blink Abyssal Blade skewer. Such effective initiation. 45 seconds still. Mega's up. Secret not going to give them the opportunity to be able to hold base against Megas. They're going to try and end this right here, right now, with another Abyssal Blade skewer backwards and Rolling Thunder to be able to keep Jabs in his place. No opportunity for a relocate out. That gets canceled. And no detection, apparently. Oh, Moon. BKB, Winter's Curse, his BKB is going to wear out now as Jabs tries to kind of help him, but imprisons himself, but couldn't save Jabs' life. He's quickly bopped, blinks himself over the side, away from his base, trying to draw the enemy away from the fountain, but it's just not good enough. Secret will hunt him down. They'll take the final kill, and DJ, Nisha, and Puppy finish him off, and that is going to be it for the series. Fnatic, they took game 1 quite nicely. Game 2, they almost seal it, but in the end, Team Secret will reign supreme in this and finish it off in style quite nicely.
What a series. I know it ends a little underwhelming, but these two teams should be very proud of the performance. I did not expect Fnatic to put up that much of a fight. I thought Secret were clear favorite.